Graduates and audience, please be seated. Good morning. I am Ken Ross, principal of Liberty High School. Thank you for joining us for this very special occasion this morning. At this time, I'd like to introduce the dignitaries seated on the stage with us. I ask that you stand as I announce your name, and that the audience please hold their applause until all the guests have been introduced. Several special guests are here to show this momentous day. It is indeed a pleasure for us to have you here as we celebrate the Liberty High School commencement and the accomplishments of the class of 2023. Would you please stand to be recognized as your name is read? Dr. Cynthia McCabe, Superintendent of Schools. Mr. Aaron King, Director of High Schools. Commissioner Ed Roski. Dr. Patricia Dorsey, Board of Education member. Mr. Steve Whistler, Board of Education member. Mrs. Megan Brown, Assistant Principal. Mr. Chris Merson, Assistant Principal. CCSGA President, NHS President, and valedictorian, Nikki Zhang. Salutatorian, Abigail Cooney. Class President, Jillian Casey. Our faculty speaker, Ralph Shiramonte. The class of 2023 advisors, Mrs. DeVincent and Mrs. Lewis, please stand. Thank you for doing a tremendous job working with our seniors over 4 years. On stage, we have the senior advisors, Mrs. Cole, Mr. Davis, Mr. Divendal, Mrs. Fairbank, Mrs. Harrison, Mrs. Klossmeyer, Ms. Miner, Ms. Pastovic, Mr. Sozik, and Mrs. Bell. I would also like to welcome some guests that are seated either to my right or elsewhere in the gymnasium. We have Chris Whittle, Director of Special Education, Kathy Kaufman, Supervisor of Special Education, Mr. Todd Hicks, Assistant Principal at Century High School. Were any other guests from our central office who are with us today, please stand. Were anyone who is a current or former county teacher, please stand. After 42 years, Liberty High School has a large alumni group. Were any alumni of Liberty High School that are here in the audience or seated elsewhere, please stand. We'd like to give a special thank you to Mrs. Hodgkiss and Mrs. Brown, who were instrumental in the coordination of today's ceremony. Let's have a round of applause. Another group of special adults here with us today are the faculty and staff of Liberty High School. The names of the faculty and staff are printed in your program. In addition to the faculty on stage, some faculty are in the VIP section to my right, while others are at other locations within the gymnasium. Our teachers are a talented and dedicated group who have worked diligently over the last 4 years to prepare the students in this graduating class to be college and career ready. May I have the faculty and staff please stand. At this time, I'd like to recognize our retiree, Mr. Shiramonte, 42 years at Liberty High School and 44 years with Carroll County Public Schools as a social studies teacher. Thank you for your service, Mr. Shermonte. You will be missed. Next, I'd like to recognize our exchange student and his host family, Domingo Rodriguez Riera from Spain, and his host parents, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson. Please stand. Thank you for spending the year with us. It has indeed been a pleasure to have you here, and we wish you the very best in the future. Finally, I'd like to recognize the parents. Would the parents of our graduates please stand? Your support has been instrumental to the success of the students seated before you. You have assisted with homework, provided transportation to and from school and school events, attended parent conferences, athletic events, and fine arts performances, and provided the love and attention that are so crucial for children to grow and mature into young adults. Thank you for sharing your students with us. Today we celebrate their achievement with you. I'd like to take this opportunity to highlight some of the many outstanding accomplishments of the class of 2023. It is indeed a group that has achieved much over 4 years. 100 seniors reported being offered at least one scholarship. 46% of our seniors who will be attending college were offered monetary scholarships. The total scholarship money awarded is approximately $10,722,659. That's quite an accomplishment. Approximately 69% of the class will be going to a 4-year school, and 20% more will be going to a 2-year school, for a percentage of 89% pursuing post-secondary education at college. At our school and department awards last week, we inadvertently omitted to recognize one of our newer completers in the schools, the computer science completers. So I'm going to call the names of these students. Please stand when your name is called and remain standing for the entire group. Gavin Brower, Brian Duva, Armando Elizondo, Ethan Kaler, Nick Lau, David Aguilabanjo, Jordan Sadler, and Nathan Thompson. Congratulations. The group I just read, stand up and we have some other people join you. Including these students, 135 seniors satisfy requirements for state group career completer programs at our school, at Century through Junior ROTC, or at the Career Tech Center, where our CTE completers, our JROTC students, and our Career and Tech students, please stand and join the students that are standing. Would Leah Marshall and Nicholas Boo please stand? Leah won gold in the Skills USA state competition in the field of advertising design, while Nicholas won gold in the Skills USA state competition in the field of digital cinema production. #1 in the state in Skills USA. Congratulations. 11 students passed the Accounting 101 exam at the community college and received transcripted college credits. 33 students completed work-based internships through our Career Connections program. Will our student interns please stand? Students received the President's Award of Excellence. They are wearing pins to designate this honor. Would those students please stand? These students achieved an unweighted 3.5 GPA out of 4.0 and met one of the following scores on standardized assessments: an SAT of 650 plus, an SAT written and verbal of 650 plus, or an ACT composite of 29 plus. Every year, the College Board recognizes students for outstanding performance on the PSAT. Less than 5% of the students nationwide are selected as commended scholars. Liberty is proud to have one student who has been selected as a commended scholar this year. Will Amanda Stebner please stand? The next group of students I'd like to recognize finished in the top 5% of the class of 2023 based upon weighted GPA. They're wearing gold cords. In upper order, we stand as your name is read. Sam Allen, Alyssa Agarwal, Alyssa Beckett, Charles Burrow-Benton, Abigail Cooney, Logan Seifert, Brian Duva, Elizabeth Corey, Anthony Lim, James Martin, Amanda Stebner, Grace Young, and Nikki Zach. Top 5%. We'd like to honor our students who have received a final grade of A in every course that they took in high school, including dual enrollment classes and the high school classes they took while middle schoolers. We are proud to announce 25 students in this class had straight A's for every course. For the following students with a perfect final transcript, please stand. In alphabetical order: Alyssa Agarwal, Sam Allen, Ashley Baird, Isabella Paparsa, Aaron Buddy, Charles Burmento, Jillian Casey, Abigail Cooney, Logan Seifert, Brian Duva, Jeremy Fratelli, Sarah Hart, Joya Ayunga, Ryan Hiebler, Bryn Hollenberger, Elizabeth Corey, Javon Leckman, Anthony Lim, Lila McCain, Alexa Moulton, Derek Rodoff, Anna Sadler, Amanda Stebner, Grace Young, and Nikki Zang. Straight A's. Liberty High School has chapters of the following honor societies: National Honor Society, National Art Honor Society, Cheyenne Honor Society, and International Thespians. For the students who are a member of one of these or more of the honor societies, please stand. There were 113 seniors who took a total of 197 AP exams in 23 different content areas this past spring. Of those students, 35 successfully completed 7 or more AP courses during their high school career, earning the Principal's Award for Academic Excellence. For the following students, please stand: Amanda Stebner, Abigail Cooney, and Logan Seifert. Amanda completed 11 AP courses, and Abigail and Logan each completed 10 AP courses. Congratulations. Would Allison Klein and Nikki Zang please stand? These students are awarded teal and mid cords for completing the AP Capstone program. Congratulations. 158 students in the senior class successfully completed 1 or more dual enrollment classes either at Liberty High School or at Carroll Community College, earning both high school and college credit. Will our dual enrollment students please stand and be recognized? Good attendance at school is crucial for students to reach their fullest individual potential. For that reason, we always recognize students for achieving outstanding attendance. As I read your name, please stand and remain standing to be recognized. We're Jordan DeVinson, James Martin, David Akabanjo, and Jessica Richardson. Please stand. These students have perfect attendance for their senior year. Would Edward Blyden, Jack Davidson, Eric Goff, Siobhan Leckie, and Anthony Lim please stand? These students have perfect attendance for 2 of their 4 years in high school. Would Lana McCain and Vincent Spampanato please stand? Perfect attendance out of 4 in high school. Next, the student who had perfect attendance from 7th grade through their senior year. James Hobbs, please stand. And our final recognition is for a student who achieved perfect attendance starting in the 4th grade through the end of her senior year. When we get around, please stand and be ready. Congratulations to all of our students with outstanding attendance. I'd like to recognize Isaiah Baptiste, who will attend the United States Merchant Marine Academy in Kings Point, New York. Isaiah received a 4-year Service Academy scholarship. Please stand. Now, I would ask that any of our other graduates who will be entering the military service, please stand and join Isaiah. Stand up. Now, I'd like any members of the audience who have served or are currently serving in the branch of the armed forces, please stand up and join these students. Students in the class of 2023 logged in more than 38,934 service hours for an average of 152 service hours per senior, even though only 75 hours were required for graduation. Our top 10 exemplary service students are, in alphabetical order, please stand as your name is read: Jillian Casey, Abigail Cooney, Brian Duva, Michael Facto, Joya Nyanga, Anthony Lynn, Julia Lucas, Jacob Rogers, Allison Wallace, and Nikki Zhang. Congratulations, top 10 students. And now I'm going to ask Allison Wallace to stand up again, because Allison earned the most service hours in the class with 839 and a quarter hours. In athletics, the class of 2023 had a great deal of success. During the current school year, we won county championships in football, boys soccer, volleyball, boys basketball, baseball, and boys tennis. In addition, we won regional championships in volleyball, boys basketball, girls basketball, baseball, boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, and tennis. Would Tyler Edson please stand? Congratulations, Tyler, on winning the individual state championship in indoor track for the 500 and 800 meter events. In addition, Tyler was the individual champion in outdoor track and field for the 800 meter run. Well, Tyler, you're going to stand up again, because I would like Tyler and Logan Seifert to please stand up. These young men were part of the state champion 4x800 meter relay team, both indoors and outdoors state champs. Would the senior members of the volleyball team please stand? Congratulations on your perfect 18-0 record and on winning the state championship. Would the senior members of the girls lacrosse team please stand? Congratulations, girls, for winning the 1A Girls Lacrosse State Championship. This is the third consecutive state championship for each young ladies. Congratulations. Would the senior members of the tennis team please stand? Congratulations on winning your second consecutive state championship. We are extremely proud of all of our student athletes and grateful for the outstanding senior participation level in athletics and all of our extracurricular activities. Best wishes to all who have represented our school with outstanding performance, class, and citizenship. I'd like to welcome Assistant Principal Mrs. Megan Brown to the podium to share some accomplishments in the fine arts.
In the performing arts, Liberty High School has continued its long tradition of excellence with this graduating class. Will the members of the Lions Pride Marching Band please stand to be recognized? The marching band won first place with a score of 95.10 for Group 3 Open Class at the Tournament of Bands Region 5 for Greater Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia areas, and championships with awards for high music, visual, percussion, and color guard. The marching band also won second place with a score of 96.80 for Group 3 Open Class at Tournament of Bands Atlantic Coast Championships. And Brandon Dubritton, where's Brandon? Go ahead and stand, Brandon. There you are. Was the Group 3 Open Class 2022 scholarship recipient. Our Liberty High School Wind Ensemble received superior ratings and excellent ratings for full orchestra in the 2023 Carroll District Assessment Festival. Where is Morgan McLean? There's Morgan. Morgan is our second chair, all-state senior orchestra member on French horn. Congratulations, Morgan. Would the 10 members of the graduating class that are members of the Carroll County All-County Band please stand to be recognized? Would the 5 seniors who are All-County Orchestra please stand to be recognized? For Liberty vocalists, it was another year of achievement. Will the members of the Liberty High School Chorus please stand? The Liberty High School Chorus scored a superior rating at the annual Choral Adjudication Festival, making them eligible to participate in the Maryland State Choral Festival. Will Anna Sadler stand. Congratulations, Anna, on your participation in the 2023 Senior All-State Chorus. In drama, it was another year of accomplishments on the stage for Liberty High School. Will the senior members of the cast and crew of the fall play and spring musical please stand? There was a fall production of Shakespeare's A Midsummer Night's Dream, no small feat in itself. And the Honors Theater production also produced the one act About Her in the winter. A group of students went to the Maryland State Thespian Festival, where they competed in musical theater thespies and marketing thespies. Lily Gaff, please stand. Kate Mossman, please stand. Lily Gaff was showcased in the closing ceremony with her marketing thespian. Drama competed with our one act About Her and one outstanding production design, and Lily Gaff and Kate Mossman won Best Actor. Congratulations. Our spring musical production was Freaky Friday, which featured many of our seniors. Congratulations to the cast of Freaky Friday. Our visual arts department, the senior class, has multiple students who excelled in the visual arts. Among them are students whose work was juried in various locations across the state. Would the following students please stand? Jake Bassett, Jillian Casey, Hin Lau, Sarah Hart, Aaron Buddy, Ashley Bear, Nikki Zhang, Javon Leckie, Leah Marshall, Kendall Hamilton, Michaela Brown, Michaela Maddox. Jake Bassett, Jillian Casey, Hin Lau, and Sarah Hart earned recognition through the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. Jillian Casey and Aaron Buddy had work featured in the BWI Youth Gallery. Ashley Bear's work was featured in the Maryland First Ladies exhibit. Sarah Hart, Ashley Bear, Jillian Casey, Aaron Buddy, Hin Lau, Nikki Zhang, Javon Leckie, and Leah Marshall had work published nationally by the National Art Educators Association. Leah Marshall's work was featured in the National Art Honor Society promotional material. Jillian Casey, Ashley Bear, Javon Leckie, and Kendall Hamilton participated in the Maryland Congressional Art Competition. Jillian Casey had work featured in the Maryland Arts Education Festival and in the Maryland High School Jury Art Show. Michaela Brown, Caitlin Scott, and Michaela Maddox had work in the Maryland Recycled Sculpture Contest. A total of 28 seniors were members of the National Art Honor Society. Jillian Casey, Lexi Moulton, Aaron Buddy, and Ashley Bear are the graduating seniors of the LHS mural team. Congratulations to all in our fine arts department.
As you can see, our graduates are a very accomplished group, and I offer my congratulations to each of them for their many accomplishments. At the base of the platform, we have a memory bouquet of red roses. it stands here to honor the memory of classmates, graduates, and other members of our extended Liberty family who we have lost over the years. Well, good morning, seniors. It was another early morning for you. Over the past few days, you have received a lot of accolades, both individual and as a group, touting your achievements as a Liberty High School student. You are indeed high achievers in many ways. If someday you reflect upon how you were able to accomplish so much in 4 years, you might consider what motivated you to set goals and work to meet them. So when I first meet the freshman class as a group, I often talk about motivation. I have to admit though, with the unprecedented times we experienced since then, I can't recall if I did this for your particular class. But when speaking to students in the auditorium, I asked them to check around their seats to see if they're leaving anything. Well, typically only a few students bother to do that. Then I tell them I'd take the $20 bill out of one of the seats. And they can have it if it's their seat. Pretty much everybody's checking. Okay. And somebody leaves $20 richer. But it's money well spent on my part. The point I'm trying to make with them is their motivation and effort will determine their success in high school and in life. Checking underneath the seat, now that's an easy thing to do, but then again, $20 barely pays for a movie ticket these days. It's a small effort for a small reward. Your hard work and your success in high school is likely due to your own personal motivation. Hours devoted to studying, athletic practices, or fine arts rehearsals required a considerable amount of time and effort. Putting the finishing touches on your English essay to earn the A, coming to drop in help to make sure you pass geometry, or volunteering for service projects to help others. Again, lots of time, lots of effort. Even in the home stretch, visiting colleges, filling out the Common App, and choosing a major, you did these things due to some motivator or combination of motivators. As you leave Liberty and go on to college and career, I challenge you to find the thing that motivates you in a positive way to be the best that you can be as a student, a family member, and a citizen. It might be the course of study in college that leads to a job that you love. It could be the desire to make a parent or significant other proud of you. It could be the desire for fame and recognition. And of course, it could be money. But be careful here, because there are plenty of wealthy people who aren't particularly fulfilled. And there are a lot of people with modest incomes, but they retain a passion for what they do. One of my personal motivators during my career has been watching students succeed. And you have certainly afforded me this opportunity during your time at Liberty. So thank you for that, and best wishes for continued success. Congratulations, class of 2023. Tradition has been established that the student speaker for graduation is chosen from students who audition for this honor. I'd like to invite Nikki Zhang to the podium for the student speech.
Good morning, distinguished guests, Superintendent McCabe, Board of Education members, Principal Gons, Vice Principals, Mrs. Brown, and Mr. Gerson, parents, my mom, she's somewhere, hi Mom, and of course, our graduates. Class of 23, I wish I could say that we have a fun graduation year name, but instead we have ourselves a prime number, and not even a lucky prime number, like 7 or 13, or even a funny number, like 69. But I guess you only have your hands to blame. You know, it's funny. In the 18 years of my very short life, many people have told me, my classmates, my team members, that we're special, that we're unique, that we're different. But if there's one thing that I've learned, it's that I'm unoriginal, and so are you. An incomplete collage built from the pieces of everyone each of us took our first step into the labyrinth that is Liberty High School, asking ourselves, why did our cafeteria have 3 levels? Why can't we cut through the media center? Why were our classrooms triangular, pentagonal, outside? Not to mention, 42 years in one of those portables? That makes a person want to retire, doesn't it? And the age-old question, is that a mouse? Yes. As we progressed throughout high school, we learned and we grew. We learned the license plates of all the people who never should have passed their driver's test. We learned how many pull-ups Senor America do in the cafeteria. We learned not to hide Mr. Gifford's coffee. We learned that Google is a search engine, not a source. And Quizlet has our backs. Altogether, these lessons, these experiences, they created beautiful shapes and molded themselves into our mosaics. Sometimes they were quiet, like the late nights we'd stay up doing homework. Sometimes they were loud and obvious, like winning championships, or games, or competitions. And as much as I'd like to stand here and say that high school is meant to prepare you for college, for you to become a scholar, it is, but there's more to it. We're the class that was robbed of over a year of high school. The world shut down on March 15th, 2020, and we, blissfully ignorant, were excited about it. What's 2 weeks in the grand scheme of life? But 2 weeks turned into a year and 3 months. And suddenly, over a year out of our 4 years of high school was a lot. For some of us, we picked up new hobbies. For others, we educated ourselves on the content on Netflix and YouTube. For most of us, we struggled with the isolation. We never realized the connection that we needed with other people in order to grow. We never realized how much we relied on our friends, our teachers, random strangers who would hold doors open for. It's what makes us human, our ability to be social, to connect, to learn from each other. Suddenly, Google Classroom and Meet overwhelmed our days, where a screen was all you looked at. You found that Google was more than a search engine. It held all the answers to your test questions. You found that math pushing is definitely a thing. You found that there is too much time as spending, there is such a thing as spending too much time with your family. You found that sometimes relationships did deteriorate over time. The pandemic is, without a doubt, a part of your unfinished collage. So are your parents, your teachers, your mentors, your friends. Broad paint strokes cover the base of your canvas, forming the foundation of the person you are today. The clubs that you're in, the classes that you take, the experiences that you've created, the conversations that you have. Your decisions form the base of who you are. This foundation continues to be influenced by the people you surround yourself with. The entirety of you, built from the pieces that everyone else gives you. From a critique, to a compliment, to a simple good morning, or a thank you. You may forget some of the lessons that you've learned, what a derivative is, what a cell membrane does, your school email, but there are things that will stay with you. You'll always remember the relationships that you have built with the people around you. You'll remember how they made you feel, the kind of person they are. You'll be reminded Just remember, you leave behind a piece of yourself in those places and those people too.
At this time, would the Liberty High School Chorus please come forward? The Liberty High School Chorus, under the direction of Ms. Sarah Larson, will now sing The Road Home.
Tell me where is the
Thank you, Mrs. Larson and our Liberty High School Force. The next person I have the pleasure of introducing is the faculty speaker. The faculty speaker was chosen by the graduating class to honor them at today's graduation ceremony. This year's class has asked Mr. Ralph Shermonley to speak this morning. It's my pleasure to invite Mr. Shermonley to the podium at this time.
Let's pretend you haven't heard anything about me from Mr. Gons. It'll make sense. Good morning to all the special people on this stage, parents, families, friends, colleagues, and especially the young people who are graduating today. And I'm sure chomping at the bit to get over the Bay Bridge. Rumor has it, so Mr. Gons said, rumor has it I've been teaching at Liberty for 42 years. That is true. I am also finally retiring. That is true. If you thought 4 years to graduate was a long time, imagine being in high school for over 4 decades. It wasn't funny. I'm not a math teacher, but if I were adding things up, I'd say that I have taught thousands of students, attended many plays, watched and worked many sporting events, where, by the way, you gave me your money. I also consumed many hot dogs and pretzels from Miss Bobby's concession stand. How could I ever forget the hot chocolate on those cold nights with marshmallows? Thank you, Miss Bobby. I've attended every graduation ceremony at Liberty, starting in my late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and yes, and now 70. I am a living, talking Liberty High School primary source. Again, not funny. I have worked with many outstanding administrators here, teachers, especially the social studies department, and support staff, and I know a lot about many of them. That's right, I'm talking personal stuff, too. Right now, Mr. DeVincent is a little worried about where I'm going with this. You're safe, Eddie. You too, Mr. Furr. What happened in the portables years ago will always stay in the portables. Those records are sealed, promise. I have, as kids say, literally spent most of my life teaching at this school. I was 28 years old when I started working here. Liberty teachers were at my wedding in '83, at my children's christenings, and at every birthday party I've had every time I turned a new decade older. My kids spent their childhoods here wearing Liberty gear, sneaking onto homecoming floats, and one very exciting time, rollerblading through the one-way hallways after hours. Some people remember them, I know you do. There isn't enough time, and there certainly aren't enough words to say exactly what to school. That community means to me, but I'll say this. Some of you know that I experienced 2 major losses in my life, when nothing felt normal for me, and I mean nothing. Liberty kept me on my feet. Not sure about it taking a village to raise a child, but for me, it took this village to help me say goodbye to loved ones. So here I am. A few months ago, Mr. Gons called me into his office, and my first thought was, what did I do this time? Again, I find it. Just like some of you, I had to prepare myself to look like I meant it when I said I didn't do it. He shocked me when he said that I could be the speaker at graduation. He said, Mr. C, oh, small. You've been in for 42 years, and I'm sure you have words of wisdom to share with our graduates. I thanked him and walked out of his office. I thought to myself, he must be kidding. But then I realized something. It was Mr. Gons. He doesn't kid. Is he laughing? So I called my daughter and asked her to write something, or help me write something. My daughter Jess, class of 05, told me to speak from the heart and try to be as funny as Mr. Fur and Mr. Gifhorn. She even said try to sound a little bit like Mr. Durkin. She said, Dad, you can say cool and okay. Loyola. I said, Jess, I'm probably more like Mr. Fritsch. And yes, that has always scared me. She also said, talk about the guys that I went to school with. You know, Dad, George Washington, Alexander Hamilton, Thomas Jefferson. It's not funny. And Uncle Ben Franklin. You know, your buddies, the founding fathers. Funny. I am old, but not that old. So graduates, you won't be getting any famous quotes from any of my childhood friends. You'll only be getting words of wisdom from me. A guy who looks like he's old enough to have gone to school with those famous people. Here are 42 thoughts of wisdom. One for each year I've been at Liberty. Sit back and relax. Just kidding. I think there's been a time limit on graduation speeches ever since Miss Dottie Farley delivered a 45-minute speech at graduation the year she retired. Some of us remember that. Here's some wisdom in no particular order. The first one's famous. Everybody uses it everywhere. Number one, wake up every morning and make your bed. You will feel good about it when you get home after a long day. Number two, hug the people who make a difference in your life. Hug them like you mean it. Number three, put down the cell phone and actually talk to people face to face. Just try it. Number four, if your computer doesn't cooperate, just restart it and leave Miss Evans and Miss Davis and Dean alone. Stop calling the media center. Oh wait, that one's for me, sorry. 5, at the end of the day, ask yourself, what did I do today that helped another person? If you can't answer that, you did something wrong. Make tomorrow a better day. 6, be generous with your time and money. 7, surround yourself with people who believe in you. Walk away. Run away as fast as you can from the people who do not. I mean, get away from those people. Interesting. Number 8, from my cardiologist. Cut down on the sugar, the salt, the processed foods. Eat healthy. Exercise. My 4 stents are proof of that. This doesn't mean anything at your age. But when you thank you for it. 9, give it your best shot. Whatever you do, work hard, do it right. Who's calling me? Number 10, if you ever think that no one cares about you, and that may happen, you are wrong. Reach out. 11, try new things. Learn a new language. Find a new hobby. Figure out how to fix things. You don't have to stay the same as you were in high school, and you shouldn't. Keep the pieces of you that you love, but continue to evolve. 12, show up, preferably on time. I know this. I had perfect attendance for 2 consecutive years. I saved over 300 sick days, which of course led to less writing of substitute plans. If you want people to depend on you, they need to know that you'll show up. Chances are you will need them to show up for you one day, and they will. 13, declutter and stay organized. People that know me can probably laugh. You saw my classroom after 2 years. Thank you very much for telling me about that. I had absolutely no idea what I was going to do with 42 years of stuff in my portable. For years, my daughter told me to clean it out. No worry, Miss Harrison took over. Say no more. 14, listen to people who know what they're talking about. Sometimes we don't want to receive that much advice, but But remember, people who take the time to advise you really care about you. Let them care. Take their advice. 15. Find something that you love to do, and do that every day. Teaching is what I love to do, and I got to do that every day. Until COVID. I didn't love it then. I can't tell you how good it feels at the end of a career to look back and know that I was meant to do this. If you're anything like the job-hopping millennials, it will be rare for you to stay in the same career for 50 years. But no matter how many changes you make to find the right job, make sure you love it. 16. Kidding about 42, by the way. Don't only do what you love to do some things that scare you. That's right. I used to be scared to retire. I'm still scared to upgrade my iPhone 8 because I don't know what to do without the home button. Maybe I'll get a TikTok next. That also scares me. Like some of you, I may be feeling a little scared to say goodbye to what is familiar and safe and home. That's okay. Goodbyes can be scary, believe me, I know that. But goodbyes can also be a good thing. It means you're moving on to bigger things, better things. And I am excited for everyone here who is moving on today to whatever is next for all of us. That's it on advice. I know I talked a lot about myself, but I want to just take one more minute before you count your money and head to Route 50. This class of 23 brings back memories. I was one of the advisors, along with Tina Topper, for the class of 1986. Thank you. That class will always be with me. Probably the richest class this school ever had. The class of 05, another special class. This class of 23 is special too. I stayed with this class because I wanted to see my advisory graduate. I could have been one of those teachers who retired the second COVID came along, but this special group of young people kept me here. Let me share a few things about them without using any specific names. In my advisory, I had junk food experts, video game experts, TikTok experts, artsy kids, chorus kids, band kids, varsity athletes, some state champions, cheerleaders, honor roll kids, a Starbucks worker, a career tech superstar, and twins. I think I covered everyone. You seniors went through something that may have felt unimaginable in the moment, but now you have the power to imagine a better world. I can't tell if that scares me or not, but I'm looking forward to seeing what you all do. Enough said for you to forget once you leave here. That's okay, by the way. Graduates, if everyone at Liberty wishes that only good things happen to you and your families, you will be amazed at what may be waiting for you years from now. Look at me. It took me 42 years to weasel my way onto this stage. Who would have thought that a 70-year-old young man would be given this honor? Class of 23. And I mean it. Thank you.
Graduates, please rise. The main purpose of us being here together this morning is to recognize the achievement of everyone who has met graduation requirements. The award associated with this achievement is a high school diploma. To honor this achievement, I'd like to introduce Superintendent, Dr. Cynthia McKay.
It is with great pleasure and pride that I officially present the graduating class of 2023 of Liberty High School for the awarding of diplomas. The members of the Board of Education of Carroll County, the principal of Liberty High School, Kenneth Gons, and I certify that these graduates have successfully completed all of the requirements for a Maryland High School diploma or certificate. Congratulations to each of you. Jillian Ruth Casey.
Yeah. I forgot to hit the record button for the first two, but
Alyssa Brooke Agarwal. Rayon Ahmed. Samuel James Allen. Allison Michelle Andrews. Baron Shanice Mason. Sierra Howard Douglas. Ashley Anna Bitter. Ty Bailey. Campbell Reese Baker. Kennedy Quinn Baker. Keaton Patrick Baker. Brian Lee Baker. Isaiah Asbaha Baptiste. Leah Nicole Bernard. Olivia Grace Paul. Isabella Marie Vitarsi. Dean Tillman Bowden. Alyssa Diane Beck. Raul Daniel Veloso. Timothy James Sanders.
Gabriel Armstrong Boyd. Chalmers. Young Chu. Austin Tyler Series. Colton Tyler Clemens. Paige Alexandra Colton. Jenna Lawrence Cohen. Lucas DeAndre Collins. Ethan Joseph Crosby. Logan Tyler Seifert. Elena Josephine Dar. Lucy Holland Digby. Noah Michael Davis. Joshua Christopher Dearborn. Caitlin Marie Kudosi. Nicholas Vincent Domino. Iris Rose Patterson. Colin Jacob Hoffman. Michael Papanov. Gordon Michael Davidson. Dominic Ryan DeBlasi. Caitlin Brianne DeCoco. Pedram Jai Steele. Olivia Reese Dixon. Dylan Kathleen Dorsey. Bryce Michael Douglas. John Peter Michael Dowling. Tyler Nicholas Down. Connor Edward Drumgoole. Brandon Robert DeBritton. Brian Tyler William Edson. Abigail Reagan Elbert. Armando Caleb Elizondo. Julia Marie Ellis. Brennan Paul Early. Seth Sherry S. Hess. Jenna Grace Evans. Samuel Thomas Evans. Michael Raynor Bacto. Miranda Jean Feely. Christian Xavier Ferris. Austin Lee Fields. Dylan James Burrow. Idris McGuire Kana. Tristan James Fraley. Jeremy Ryan Fatali. K. Lucero. Lily Elizabeth Gadd. Luke William Gallagher. Madeline Rose Gallagher. Haley Leanne Gallagher Kent. Tyler Anthony Gallo. Rebecca Maria Isabella Gauthier. Garrett Sean Law. Timothy John Gollenbeck. Meredith Yvonne Gossard. Trent Robert Grabo.
Delaney Madeline Gray. Brooke Catherine Green. Sophia Grace Romelli. Colin Michael Hamill. Kendall K. Hamilton. Angelina Grace Harvard. Thomas Braden Harrington. Sarah Elizabeth Hart. Julia Elizabeth Taylor. Aiden Dennis Titan. Chloe Aaron Purple. Fred Calvin Herring. Tanner William Herring. Ryan Timothy Mueller. Jessica Craig Miller. James Douglas House. David Nicole Howard. Catherine Hudson. Reese Leslie Hogan. Bryn Olivia Palmer. Catherine Antoinette Spargo.
Amelia J. Hooker. Ronan Alexander Portland. Marcellus Ramon Howard II. Michaela Nicole Howie. Zoe Rose Huffman. Allison Lee Owen. Kevin Russell Hines. Alua Dami Ola Ayukan. Elijah Kai Ingram. Hayden Paige Jacobs. Taylor Nicole Gendron. Joshua Thomas Johnson. Daryl Krishnan Jones. Ethan Philip Caden. Ireland Rose Keaton. Morgan Grace Healy. Andrew Jacob Teller. Elizabeth Nicole Corey.
Samuel Jordan Craig. Nick Ken Lau. Javon Alexander Leckie. Brianna Lorraine Layton. Anthony Mai Sanyangho Lin. Jenna Valentine Liska. Miley Samuel Llewellyn. Isabel Catherine Lucas. Christina Lucas. Brendan Robert Ross. Morgan Margaret McLean. Beatrice McKinley Marshall. James Mark Patrick Martin. Ryan Patrick Martin.
Crystal Mia Matthews. Riley Britt Matheson. Lila Josephine McCabe. Aaron Michael McCusker. Margot May McKenzie. Ryan Edward McLaughlin. Zachariah Amir Mensoria. David Joseph Burson. Holly Virginia Metzbauer. Jared Michael Miller. Sierra Mitchell. Nathaniel Philip Mitchell. Amelia Grace Monahan. Alexis K. Bolton. Colin Edward Murphy. Matthew Luke Murphy. Matthew Paul Gustave. Michael Pineda Njaku.
Kristen Nicole Pierce. Danielle Nicole Paulson. Seth Michael Pearl. Jack Thomas Pelagani. Amaya Jade Pennington. Chad Michael Paranoti. Anya Elizabeth Popa. Lucas William Reed. Greg Thomas Reese. Domingo Rodriguez Riera.
Colton Wayne Rexroad. Jessica Lewis Richardson. Andrew Travis Rill. Annalise Hope Reardon. Megan Elizabeth Roberts. Hannah Rebecca Robinson. Monique Antoinette Robinson. Andrew Crawford Rochon. Garrett Alexander Rodolph. Jacob Daniel Rogers. Hadley Elizabeth Rousey Rosbach. Petra Lynn Rupp. Gavin Irvine Rudy. Madison Brooke Bratina. Philip Daniel Lincoln Sackett. Anna Grace Sadler. Jordan Kyle Sadler. Kai Isaac Joseph Saloni. Nicholas Ryan Shelber. Ryan Asher Shank. Caitlin Elizabeth Scott. Tyler Devonio Sykes. Sophia Francis Shattuck.
Alyssa Jaden Sims. Melina Ray Smith. Amanda Catherine Stepner. Michael Colin Steinbrenner. Liliana Nicole Stevens.
Julia Rose Brill. Austin Michael Wadman. Aiden John Paul Balzac. Allison Deborah Wallace. Braden Michael Walter. Olivia Caroline Werner. Sarah Nicole Westmoreland. April Lynn Wilhelm. Elise Andrea Williams. Mariah Lee Williams. Erin Rose Willig. Tyler Aaron Woodard. Sean Lachlan Yeager. Grace Olivia Young. William Emerson Young. Honor Chatham Zahn. Sarah Elise Zentner.
Yeah.
Graduates, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to present to you the 42nd graduating class of Liberty High School.
Class in the changing of the tassels. Jillian.
All right. The changing of the tassels signifies the move of the student to graduate. At this time, please join me in moving your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, everybody.